Good morning, Americans. It's Friday.
Wednesday, dumbass.
All week long.
Warning. Warning. All rise. Order in the court. Gavel. Got it. Hello. We got a case today. Well, they went private on the other one that we were getting ready to watch. So I jumped over here to
private.
Yeah, I've never seen that. It went to a black screen and it just said private.
I heard some news coming down the pipe that Judge Middleton said next week they're going to in person.
Completely in person.
No more Zoom.
I bet you he'll still
stream and just make everybody come in.
That's what I was thinking. I would think. I'd be shocked if he didn't. I don't know. He seems to really like
the transparency.
That'd be a shame if we lost that one too. But anyways, jumping around different court cases. That's what we do here. Chases and cases 5 days a week. We start off 1 o'clock East and go an hour at least.
Is that one of them antiquity lamps over the judge?
Yeah, that's an odd lamp to have in your courtroom. No.
Yeah, it really, really is. Especially when you got that double dirty door over there.
So they're backtracking on the whole thing in New York about being 21 and buying Cool Whip or canned whipped cream. Saying no, it's about the cans of Whippets, which I get. I mean, the little cartridges that you can buy. They say you can't buy those if you're under 21, which I understand. But aren't you still buying one of those in the can though?
I mean, why should we be selling those at all? I mean, purposes.
It's not very good whipped cream, anyways, out of a can compared to Cool Whip.
Scoop mine.
Me too.
A little too runny coming out of the can.
Yes.
But, by the way, Creed, we have the distinction of one of our fine viewers that came through yesterday saying this was the most cringiest opening theme they had ever seen. You're finally catching on. You're finally learning. Kind of what's going on here, but
slowly but surely figuring it out. Yeah, Mikey says hi to Mikey Mike.
Yes, look at that new logo, baby.
Very nice. All right, let's jump over. You got something that what we were at yesterday, right? And they're on today.
Everybody really enjoyed going to Reno first thing. We have a whole cast of characters, and you might see me pause this because it isn't live right this second, but it is live still, so it could cut off.
What are we doing?
We're pleading not guilty.
Okay,
Coach with the same stuff on as yesterday. He didn't even left.
Yeah. Your Honor, he may need to be canvassed. I'm concerned about his mental state, but he did indicate he wants to plead not guilty to all 4 counts.
All right, Mr. Marr, are you there?
No.
Mr. Marr, talk to me so your face comes up.
Yeah.
All right, just listen to me. Listen to me. Calm down. You're charged on a number of cases. You want to enter not guilty pleas on those charges?
Yeah.
All right. What I'm going to ask you to do is, since you've got so many cases, I want you to apply for a legal defender. The jail has that information for you. Normally on trespassing charges, I don't recommend it, but you've got 4 of them. You might be looking at jail. City on bail.
Judge, it looks like Mr. Marr was not involved in criminal activity for about 2 years. So I would think that $1,000 bondable on all 4 cases would be appropriate.
Okay, Mr. Cutter Conway, what's your thoughts on that?
Was it Emo Williams?
$1,000 each or $1,000
Emo Phillips?
Total 4.
Like $250 a piece.
Okay, that's what I want to make sure. That's fine, Your Honor. I still think the court should canvass him as to mental status.
All right, Mr. Marr. Mr. Marr, hey, Mr. Marr. Speak when spoken to. Do you understand me? Now talk to me so I can see you.
Yeah. Where are you? Actually, there's 3 cameras.
I can see you right there. How are you doing today?
Doing all right, bud.
All right.
Fudge.
It's Judge. It's
Oh,
not Fudge
Judge.
Judge. Yeah.
Go-
Well, Judge, well, you see, Judge, sir, I want to let you know that fucking I got kids, I got all that stuff. But you see, listen, I do a lot of things, and
Mhm.
fucking I got stuff I got to do. I was just sitting down drinking beer and stuff, and I realized I started to freak out, and I was like halfway done from drinking my beer, and I realized I was still freaking out.
I
And I
got
was
it.
like-
Listen. Or do you have a job?
Do you have a job?
Where are you working?
I work as a fucking. I'm
Cut
kind
out
of.
cut out the profanity.
I just pick up trash, and people give me money and stuff.
All right. Are you married?
I'm divorced actually, but I have 8 kids. I have 11 kids actually.
You have 8
No,
or
you
11 kids. Where do they live?
Well, fucking that's. Oh,
All right, listen, you're just acting up. You're trying to
not.
be you're trying to be cute and get attention. This is what we're gonna do.
I'm not
Apply
trying to get
for-
attention. I'm not trying to get
apply-
attention.
Hey, be quiet.
He's
Apply for a legal defender.
put up behind
Each
them.
one of those cases is a $250 bondable.
Called in the
Well,
fucking
let's
SWAT on it.
consolidate, Martha. Let's consolidate all of them.
It is October
Donna.
5th at 8 a.m.
All right, that'll be the order. Apply for legal defender,
Donna
$250
Martha.
bondable on each. That means $1,000. Thank you, sir. All right, let's go to
Well, he was fun. What a great way to start today.
Reyes Aguirre, Aguirre,
Bet you can't.
22 CR
beat the last one.
11771. What are we doing on
Pretty
this,
tough.
Miss Boitas Tanner?
And that would be a question for Mr. Conway, Your Honor.
The bar
Okay,
high.
Mr. Conway, what are we doing with this?
Your Honor, he has a pending DUI trial. He's represented by Joe Ferendorf. So he's going to enter pleas of not guilty, and he's
Dorf
asking
on
that this
golf.
matter be set on that, on whenever, I don't think it's set right now. I think it got continued, but it's not set, but they all be set together.
That's
And,
fine.
That's what he's asking for.
Okay, Mr. Aguirre, are you there?
Yeah, yes, sir. Right here.
Okay, all right, we're gonna enter not guilty pleas, is that correct?
These actors.
All right, do you work?
Yeah.
All right,
Make up
city
shit.
on bail?
Sell it.
Judge, so the DUI that's pending is a DUI second. Date of offense appears to be end of April. The case was originally set on June 9th. It was continued. What I'm seeing in the notes, the request of defense counsel. He posted $5,000 bondable at that time, and he was specifically told on April 25th, there's a note in Odyssey indicating no driving unless legal. So the city's concern, although I don't have a DMV report that will support that this was a driving on a revoked during the active period of revocation due to DUI. That's what it seems like based on the history of this case. So the city has some concerns about
hot
the
chick
defendant
at today?
possibly driving while on a revoked driver's license due to a DUI. So
Does she
with
just
that, I
start
think
speaking
that the
Spanish, like, in the
bail
middle of a
needs to
sentence?
reflect
I
that. So
feel
I'm
like
gonna
I
ask
stroked
that the
out or
court
something, I didn't
impose bail in
understand.
the amount of $3,000 bondable in this case.
All right, Mr. Carter
It was
Conway?
weird. Did you
Your
hear it?
Honor, I
Yeah.
think these are still traffic offenses. And I would ask the court if you're going to pose any bail to be something closer to $1,000 bond.
All right. This is what I'm gonna do, sir. These charges are gonna be
Good luck, Charlie.
consolidated with the case that Mr. Ferendorf is representing you on, so you don't need to apply for a legal defender. I'm going to use Solomon wisdom. It's gonna be $1,500 bondable. Now you make that bond
Solomon.
and you'll report
wisdom.
upon release to the Reno Municipal Court, and you'll sign up for 2 conditions: obey all laws and no driving your vehicle. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
All right, that'll be the order. Thank you, sir.
Can I drive
sir.
over there at
You
least?
betcha.
How
Okay, let's
embarrassing
go
that the judge is wearing the
to,
same outfit he
We still
wore
have some more
yesterday.
reds, Your Honor.
I know. I said that. He didn't even
all
left.
right. I've got, is Robert Asbury a red?
Track suit.
No, not from the list. Your Honor, we
Oh,
have.
you know, we were
one
talking
more
about that
red,
yesterday. You
but
know,
it's
when you
still
run
there,
as
and
much
that's,
as this coach, I mean, Judge
honestly,
does.
The other 2
Fun.
reds were either detoxing
Kinda
or
gotta
sick.
stay ready, you know what I mean?
Okay, so let's
Game
scroll
ready.
down to Dixie Madison.
Dixie Madison.
Where's Norman?
Our name if I've ever heard it.
You know how
This is Dixie Madison?
Okay.
Okay, Dixie Madison, 04047. What are we doing, Mr. Carter Conway?
So, Your Honor, she had a status conference
she
scheduled, I believe, on August 18th. She failed to appear, which she is prepared to admit that did not appear at. And then we still have to go forward with the status conference and figure out what would have been discussed on that date.
Okay, okay. All right, city?
Thank you, Your Honor. I am pausing so I could get a handle on the history in this case. So Ms. Madison has already been sentenced. She fled to the domestic battery first, and she has 120 days in jail hanging over her head.
They all can't have
There
watermelons like you,
was a
Carol.
no second chances note on there, and she was set for this case status hearing for proof
She
of
also-
counseling
She's
enrollment
like 7 feet
on August
tall.
18th. So my question would be, Judge, if she has that proof, then possibly we can reset this. But if she doesn't have that
Alright.
proof, we may need to handle this case differently.
Okay. Miss Madison, are you there?
Yes, I
What-
am.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Sorry, Irma, what was the proof of what? Proof of counseling?
Proof of counseling, yes.
Okay, Mr. Madison, are you there?
Mildred Madison.
Mr. Madison? I'm sorry, is it Dixie? Is it, I'm sorry, that's a gender neutral. Is that a male or a female?
Email.
Awkward
Okay.
silence.
Did you do your counseling?
No, I didn't do the counseling.
Okay, city, what's your thoughts?
What is your name again,
Judge,
sir?
she's got 120 days hanging over her head. So if she's not willing to do the counseling and show proof, it may be time to consider revocation.
Okay.
Is
All right,
Dixie
Mr. Carter Conway?
gender
Your
neutral
Honor,
name?
I'll have to submit on the status conference and her failure to comply. I would ask, though, that the
It's
failure
racist.
to appear be stricken.
Homeboy
And
Dixie.
we'll just go forward on the revocation for failure to do the counseling.
That's fine. Okay, Miss Madison, Dixie Madison, what are your thoughts? Talk to me, anything you want
He's
to
having
say.
a hard time.
He is. I get it.
Oh, as far as the counseling goes, they didn't really give me the information to where to go for the counseling. The first time they had given me counseling, they had given me all the packets and all that. The second time, when she said she would work a deal out with me, when they released me from the jail that time, they didn't give me any of the information I needed. They just kind of just rushed me out.
I got it. For some reason, sometimes it's everyone else's fault. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to follow Mr. Carter Conway's recommendation. The failure to appear, which was August 18th of this year, is quashed. As far as your underlying case is concerned, where you're doing 120 days, I'm going to revoke you. You're going to go to stay in jail for 120 days. You'll get credit for time served. All your underlying conditions are waived. That'll be the order. Thank you. Any more reds, Mr. Carter Conway? Is that it?
Well, what is left is that there are two reds, but one is Angela Coda, but she's detoxing. They sent her back to her unit. And Desiree Hall is also supposed to be a red. However, she was sick.
I was gonna say,
and
if these
sent
get
back
any
to her
better,
unit.
and with
Okay,
licking,
let's
people are
do
gonna
this on
start
Coda
saying that
and
we're like
Hall.
hiring actors.
Let's
to do this.
continue them one day, no bail hold.
Budget, you know.
I mean, it's almost like they're fake. I mean,
Okay, now
they're
we're going
so
to go
wild.
back up.
It is. Listen, watch some of the scam baiters. They have
Okay,
been
we've
called
already
out
done
that that's all
more.
scripted. Like a lot of it's scripted, and
Coda
it's the
took up
same
half of
callers
those.
from India.
Okay, we already done Reyes.
Some of it's so good, you know, and a lot of
We're-
it's not exactly so.
We're
Asbury.
Robert Asbury, if we're
There we
doing it
go.
in alphabetical order.
Morning,
Did
man.
Robert Asbury, 11704.
He wore a Asbury beret.
Mr. Asbury, are you there?
There he is.
Okay, what are we
This
doing,
is,
Mr. Carter Conway?
Dixie's boyfriend.
What we're doing with Mr. Asbury is he's going to be entering a plea of guilty to the case that occurred on August 29th, the most recent arrest, I believe, which is an open container and a trespass.
Reno.
If he pleads to both those, the remaining cases, they're all open containers. Three of them will be dismissed in their entirety.
Aw.
Okay, what are we gonna do for sentencing? We going to community court?
Well, that's the concern, is that we've sent him twice before in 2021 and he didn't go.
Got it.
Okay,
Got it.
fine.
Okay. All right, Mr. Asbury, are you there?
Yes.
All right, what's your plea in 11704 to open container?
I was drinking, yeah.
What is it, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you,
Let 'em
what's
go.
your plea to the trespassing charge on August 29th?
It is.
I was
He's
gonna
fallen
ask
from
you,
drink.
where was it, where did I get caught trespassing? I have no idea. That's why I was wondering.
Do you know, Irma?
There's a security guards involved. I'm trying to figure out on East 4th Street.
Can you pause that for just a second?
Absolutely.
Carol, scam baiting is a huge thing on YouTube, where people call people like you
Uh-huh.
and they scam you, and you, Carol, go down to the Target and gift your gift cards. Have you ever done that, Carol?
And for a small fee, they'll fix your computer for you. Just got to
That's
download
right.
a little software first.
Yes. And no, but that's scam baiting, and it's huge on YouTube, and I enjoy watching it. But I've heard a lot of them bitch and complain after I've heard people call them out about using like the same people that might be like the same voice actors, and I'm telling you, a lot of them being scammers sound very similar. Like once you're privy to that, and then you start kind of wondering, okay, well, some of these are really, really good. Like the storyline, you know what I mean? Like they're saying all the good things. They're freaking out about nothing. They're flipping out. So it just makes you wonder. But anyways, I was making that joke because licking is so damn good. Now Reno, oh my God, they're killing it one after another. So sometimes things are too good to be true, but we don't have a budget to buy actors.
No.
Yeah.
Just wait, Carol.
Yeah.
Just wait. Good question, though, Carol. No dumb questions.
No, Carol,
Somewhere
that's
on
not,
East
that's
4th
what I was
Street, sir.
joking about.
Ring a bell?
Yes. That's not a thing.
I have no idea, but
Irma, do you have the location?
Transit terminal.
I love
The transit terminal.
Transit terminal, sir.
oh, I probably did, yeah.
Okay, you pleading guilty?
Again, let him out,
Yeah,
please.
That's fine.
Okay.
Oh,
All
Armand.
right. Irma, are you on board with the dumping the rest of them?
Yes.
Dump them all, let him out.
Okay, so we're taking pleas on that on 17147. That's dismissed pursuant to negotiations. 11095. That's dismissed pursuant to negotiations. I think that's it.
It should be 3.
Yeah. Well, that
Three
one
total.
was misspelled. Okay, on 10183, that's dismissed pursuant to negotiations, and the warrants are all quashed. Okay, city.
Thank you, Judge. I believe it's time to assist Mr. Asbury in getting to community court. So my request would be that he stay in custody and he be transported to community
No.
court next Wednesday. And the alternative,
Next Wednesday.
because he has been racking up cases since 2015, the same types of cases. He hasn't gotten the help he needs. I would ask that the court impose 20 days in custody on the case if he doesn't want to go to community court.
Okay, Mr. Carter Conway, does that sound reasonable?
It does, Your Honor. It does. I mean, obviously, the facts of the case
www.youtube.com.
suggest that he is a excellent candidate for community
Yeah.
court. I mean, he's hanging around the bus terminal. They have this problem quite frequently. They find a lot of drunks there and they try to kick them off the property. They don't leave. So probably if he would take advantage of the community court, they could help him. If not, I think the only alternative is to keep him off the streets for a period of time.
Mr. Asbury, you want to do community court?
I'd rather just do some time.
All right, that's fine. I'm gonna give you, you've got 25
rather do
RMC
hard
cases,
time,
so
Your
I'm
Honor.
gonna give you 25 days, Washoe County Jail credit for time served. Thank you, sir.
He
All
just
right,
wants you
let's
to-
go to.
You will not control my
just a minute.
destiny.
Let's go to,
Do you see when Coach grabbed a drink and it was kind of blurry? It looked like a
Alphabetically, it would be
flask for
David
a
Baker,
second.
Your Honor.
David Baker.
Keep throwing gum in his mouth. Too, like
03102. Mr. Baker,
several
are you
pieces
there?
at a time.
That's not gum. That's Nicorette.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Yes, sir.
do you admit failing to appear on March 2nd?
Well, Your Honor, I can save you a little time.
Yeah,
So, Your Honor, he does have the 2 cases. In one, he's charged with no registration, no valid driver's license, and an unsafe vehicle. And the other
Yeah.
one's the bicycle on a sidewalk. The city
Yeah.
is requesting that he plead to the no valid driver's license and everything else would be dismissed. pursuant
I
to
will,
that
Carol. I'll send you
negotiation.
over some of the big
Okay,
ones.
is that correct, Ms. Irma Boitis Tanner?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr.
Jim
Baker,
Browning, the god.
what's your plea to no valid driver's license on 11087? What's your plea?
I believe I plead guilty.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
That's a hard
on,
time for some
charges in
drinking at the bus
03102 are
station.
dismissed and the warrant is quashed pursuant to negotiations.
This
On
definitely is licking.
11087, the registration is dismissed.
Oh,
The
shit.
unsafe vehicle is dismissed pursuant to the plea. Suggestions?
2 days in custody, Your Honor, on the driver's license.
Okay. Is that good, Mr. Carter?
That's
Conway?
good.
Well, you want to pause that,
Yes,
and
yes.
we are live and licking.
Licking it live. First appearances, I'm guessing. A little
early.
early though.
If those allegations will set a second stage hearing to determine whether in fact you violated the terms of your probation. You have any questions about that?
No, I don't have no questions about it, Your Honor.
Okay, what would you like to do today?
I'd like
You
to
want
plead
to
back.
bring everybody.
He cooks a mean barbecue, by the way.
First stage.
Your Honor, I have a job and I've completed the anger management.
I pick up garbage to
treatment
give me
at the
money.
Spencer House. They did not give me my medication yesterday, and hence the behaviors that happened. But still, I own my behaviors. I do have a job, Your Honor, and I would like to get back to that job, sir.
What kind of job you
The Pet Supplies Plus on 21st Street.
got? Thank you.
We got a winner coming up, ladies and gentlemen.
But I do have a job, Your Honor. I would like to get back out there to the world. I will wear an ankle monitor. I will wear probation every day and be. I'm 90 days clean.
You want a Mikey's
I have no
BFFs?
problem with passing the drug test. I don't even have to study for that. I can
They
just
shared
keep
crab
going.
chips.
I'll wear ankle monitor. I'll do house arrest. I'll do whatever it takes. But I do want to get back out there into the world and get back to work. The Spencer House refused to give me my medication yesterday morning. That's why this
God,
happened.
this guy loves to talk.
Nonetheless,
He's off his meds, Mikey. Hi, Ricky.
I completed anger management from the Spencer House. The only thing that I did not do was stay there for 4 months required, sir, because of this little small incident here. But please, sir,
You have a hearing back in July. Is that what happened?
yes, I believe so, sir.
That seems really nice.
It is a lot of glare on his forehead. That's bothering my eyes. Give me just a moment.
Go right ahead.
I'm not sure how much that is because these sunglasses really make things look weird, but thank you to
My
whoever.
girlfriend is in the room.
She's in what?
She'll tell you, I'll do house arrest. I'll do whatever it takes. I
John,
don't.
my girlfriend's a whore. If I'm not there to watch her, she'll sleep with everybody.
They called my probation officer on me yesterday.
Who did?
Sorry.
Who's they? The
Yeah,
aliens.
Spencer House called my
obviously.
probation officer on me. Even though it was them who refused to give me my medication yesterday morning. Is my baby in there? Let me see.
My baby in there? What is he talking about?
I don't know, but somebody's coming up that's very rowdy.
Yeah, it's a
Sorry. She said
loud
she would
back
be
there.
there.
Sorry, Your Honor, there's some real criminal aspects in here, if you don't mind me saying.
Sue's making her money over there today.
At
Back
least
there
give
with
me
the
a
bat
10%,
phone.
Your Honor, and remove the probation holder.
I can't remove their holder if they're going to hold you. They'll hold you. But I'll set your bond on this at 2,500, 10%. Okay.
You done effed up, boy. You got a bond on you. You're
And
licking.
you have to have your probation officer is going to have to release the holder for you to go home.
Oh, well, that's not gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I appreciate it, Mr. George.
Yeah, if you need an attorney, fill out an application. Okay.
I'll do that right now. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Oh, wow. We got a packed courtroom, too.
Boy, we do. We have been
22 CRB 1366.
kind of
versus Curtis Jordan.
lame with the amount of peeps in the thing this week, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, wow.
Jordan, today's hearing is being recorded. Anything you say can be used against you in the future. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, you can make an application for court-appointed attorney. I have a complaint here charging you with theft. Did you receive a copy of that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you need me to read that to you today?
No.
Okay, maximum penalty is 180 days in jail
I want to meet Randy.
and a
Phillips.
$1,000 fine. You have any questions about that charge?
No, sir.
Okay, how would you like to plead today?
Not guilty.
And then mix in the peanut butter.
Carol eats like a queen.
Gang member, allegedly, maybe.
Want to say anything before I set your bond?
No, I got a job. I work at detailing cars at Hands On Auto Spa on East Main Street, and I just want to make sure I get back to there before I don't want to lose my job.
He's a hand washer.
Because, it's real hard to find jobs these days. Nobody's hiring. And
Times are hard all over, Creed.
yeah, good-looking crowd in the
where you
pews today.
Silver Street,
Who you live there with?
my aunt.
Shocker.
He didn't want to say anything, but she really lives with him.
That's my dinner tonight is our leftover spaghetti, probably.
I'm making something new, a new recipe.
Yeah.
And the slow cooker.
What is it?
You put chicken in there, and then you buy a bottle of Buffalo Wild Wings garlic parmesan sauce. And you pour that over it. You put some cream cheese in there, a little heavy cream, and some grated parmesan, not grated, but like the real shredded parmesan.
Yeah.
Cook for 8 hours, shred the chicken up, throw in your favorite pasta, mix it up. We'll see. Looks good.
Well, that sounds great. Listen, if chicken is as good with just slapping in Dollar Tree Italian dressing, I can only imagine if you're adding in all of that.
Yeah. Today, you need a court-appointed attorney to get that paperwork filed.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next matter is 22 CRB 1367, State of Ohio versus Michelle Smith.
Not tonight. That's when we party on Fridays. Dave.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
Is this him?
in front of the felony judge at the moment.
There's
Jessica Williamson.
Williamson.
she said in taking a crap.
She's seen for felonies.
She's back again.
She looks familiar.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
Ms. Williamson, you failed to appear for your trial. What happened there?
thought so.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You failed to appear for trial. What happened there?
I can't find a ride.
That was a very good excuse. They don't have any taxis here. No, nothing else. I'm sorry.
Overslept. Isn't that good enough?
House if you want. Decide drive.
It's in the description, Nancy. I believe.
Mm-hmm.
We love PayPal. Same recipe boosted or slightly different? See, I think with the cream cheese, I don't think you need the $5 an ounce heavy whipping cream. It's gonna be creamy enough.
You just put enough to fill up the bottle that the stuff come out of, and then you shake it up, Creed, and you get all the remnants out, and then that's what's for. Wow, she's in and out.
That's really easy. I thought that was gonna be a little different. That was a great one, wasn't it, Loud?
Recorded anything you say can use against you in the future. You have right to attorney
Oh,
if you cannot afford
or
it.
exclamation point PayPal in the chat. God, we are so bad at this YouTube shit, aren't we? Thank God for you guys. Thank you, Zanson.
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay. You need me to read those?
Oh, look it up yourself, would you?
Maximum penalty for resisting is
It's
90 days
somewhere.
in jail, $750 fine. Same penalties for criminal damaging. Any question about those charges?
No, sir.
How would you like to plead?
I'm gonna plead not guilty for right now, sir.
Cheers, Sue. Hi.
Say anything before I say bond.
Yeah, on bond, you just gave me an warrant not too long ago. I came to court and, did everything I was supposed to do on them, OR bonds.
I made spaghetti last
I apologize
night,
about the
Carol.
resisting. It was a big misunderstanding, and I stopped fighting with them and let them cuff me and do what they needed to do. I really do apologize for that, for arguing with your officers, and I'm just hoping for an OR because I don't have the money to bond out, sir. You won't have no trouble out of me if you
give that to me.
I swear he looks familiar too.
He got an OR bond the other day, he said.
Well, that's we probably saw it then.
What's that?
Thank you, Sansa.
Eastern European Army.
No, sir.
Peggy, he is determined to blast through these as fast as possible. Listen, I would do the same. Stansbury.
Charges that you let me out on, got dropped. And everything.
Judge Stansbury, much like Judge George.
Yes, sir, that all got dropped. No problems or anything out of that.
Nothing to worry about.
We can't get good tomatoes here, though, Carol. We have to get the hot house shitty. So the ones that are in sauce is probably better.
There was a
Sunday
fire
gravy.
down by my house, and the officers walked up and down the road doing interviews, detectives and Captain Cook, and they stopped talking to us. I stopped talking to them for a little bit.
And Captain
then,
Crunch.
They
That
left,
sauce
came
right
back
there
later
that
to get me.
Alice is talking about.
Yeah, $7 a jar. Yeah,
So expensive, but so good.
They said I had a warrant out for criminal damaging.
If
I
it's
said,
that
"All
good,
right,
is it
well,"
worth it?
And
I've
we
never had it.
got to talking. I'm like, well, I don't know if I should be arrested for this. I don't even know what's going on. And they said yes. And I argued for a minute. And like I said, they went to arrest me. I resisted for a minute. And then I was
Just a
like, okay,
minute.
I'm done. I'm sorry. I apologize. I let them cuff me and we left. And that was that.
I let him cuff me.
I let them. I said, go ahead. It's okay.
I said, you won't have no trouble or problems out of me, sir.
Where you living?
1112 Columbus Street, Etna, Ohio, 43018. That's where they picked me up at.
Stay indoors, Geoff.
That's also
That's true. That's true. That's the only difference is the dad jokes and a few funnies here and there. Judge George doesn't like to play much.
Well, here's the thing with George. He will not tell you. Now, you do not have to say you're guilty. You can blah, blah,
That's
blah.
true.
Stansbury will explain it a little more to them and give them a little more information and a chance to maybe back off on saying guilty. George, you say guilty. All right, sounds good. Here we go.
And I think that Judge George takes a little bit more time combing through everybody's paperwork as well. Judge Stansbury definitely does, but not quite to the extent that Judge George does, because I just went through all of that. And I still have time to tell you, Wild Worman Wednesday today on We Gotta Chase, 405 East, 105 Pacific time. And, of course, don't
There's a
forget
creep
about-
frame coming. I feel it in my bones. It's coming. Oh.
I was trying to wait. I was hoping that it would during one of those.
I did 2.5 years in prison, got out, Judge. And
Shut up!
haven't really been in too much trouble or too much since then.
Thank you, Fletcher.
Also, thank you, Nancy, for the 10 bones on the PP.
Thank you, guys. That happens. You know that, Kenneth. That happens around here. We talk about food sometimes, especially when there's a lot of paperwork. We've got some time.
Tons of paperwork. Can we get Judge George a secretary or something? Are they the only two judges in Licking, you think? Because those are the only two we ever see.
And they mention each other. I don't think I've ever heard them mention any other. Shut up! Any other judges?
No.
So I think that's it. Gary?
Gary's not here, man.
Gary! Trying to get that paperwork file.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Judge.
He said, look at me smooth talk the judge.
Smith, ready? Next matter is 22 CRB 1367, State of Ohio versus Michelle Smith. Ms. Smith, today's hearing is being recorded. Anything you say can be used against you in the future. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, you can make an application for court-appointed attorney. I have a complaint here charging you with falsification. Did you receive a copy of that complaint?
Yes.
Okay. Do you need me to read that to you today?
No.
Okay. Maximum penalty for falsification is 180 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. You have any questions?
Yeah, I
on
think
that,
he just
sir?
fills in when he can.
Very old man.
How would you like to plead today?
Not guilty.
Will say anything before I set your bond?
No thanks.
Okay. Did you just have a bond hearing with felony
Yeah.
court? Okay.
People are pretty chilled
Did you get
today
bond
and
for the-
licking. I'm impressed.
Somebody left. It got real quiet in there.
Is there a trial you're supposed to go to?
Yeah,
Okay. Is that reset? What's going on?
yeah, for, 7th,
When is it?
the 7th,
Of September?
yes.
Okay.
That was a big door.
You live in Hebron?
Yes.
Could you imagine having to bring all these people down to the courtroom?
Oh my God. Look how
Looks like
chill
it's
she is. She
small.
just needs a nap.
Look at her, just looking at you with those bedroom eyes.
There's a whole construction crew in the first and second pew. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
Yeah, I keep trying to scan over the crowd.
It's so quick. It's kind of actually we have a potential piss bag in the middle of the aisle.
And there's also a guy that looked like he was passed out sleeping and his head thrown back.
Glad I'm not in that conversation. Whoever you're talking to, bud. Leave it at that.
Wrong chat.
Dick Harris. Peace
Dick.
and love. Peace and love.
Your warrant was for the
Good to see you, buddy.
Oh, Rich, this is your dad.
We're going to Taco Tico tonight, Richard.
all right.
Found a possum on the side of the road.
Yeah.
On this case today, okay?
Mother said I couldn't bring it home.
Thank you.
All right.
Well, I love you, Bob.
Wow, that was
didn't, he call him
easy.
like, didn't he call him like Bob or something like that? I don't
Okay,
know.
Jeremy,
Hey, Bob, it's your dad.
Anything you say can use to get to you in the future.
All right, going to church pews. Got a pretty busy day today.
Yeah,
Of,
you can make an application for a
in
court-appointed
person.
attorney today. When I call your name, have a seat at the table. We'll go over your charge. Then you need to enter a plea of either guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you have any
I wonder why he don't let people walk up like
before I
Stansbury
accept the plea
does.
from you, then you will go. to the
That's
clerk's
true.
office.
Probably he don't have that bar in front of him. They ran out
I
of
just
the
said you have a right
budget.
to an attorney. You have a right to bail.
Coronavirus.
And you have a right to a jury trial. Any demand for jury trial must be made in writing. The next matter is 22 TRD 6591, State of Ohio versus Milton Cartagena.
TRD, Toyota Racing Development. I'll be RB.
Go ahead. Go ahead. See if I care. Is one of those people a translator?
I'll swear you in here real quick. Just state your name for the record. Okay. You solemnly swear from you interpret accurately, completely, and impartially using your best skill and judgment in accordance with the standards prescribed by law and follow all official guidelines established by
Talk
the
to you later, bud.
translating and discharge all the solemn duties and obligations of legal interpretation and translation.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
He looks a little shaggy.
Is it Cartagena or Cartagena?
Cartagena.
Cartagena. Okay. Mr. Cartagena, I have a ticket from August 4, charging you with speeding and driving without a license and failure to wear a seatbelt.
Muy bien, señor Cartagena, el 4 de agosto.
Yep, that other guy's his translator.
Conducir sin licencia, exceso de velocidad y no tener el cinturón de seguridad.
Did you receive a copy of that ticket?
¿Recibió una copia de esa infracción?
See.
I believe so.
Okay. Maximum penalty for speeding is a $150 fine.
La pena máxima para el exceso de velocidad son $150.
The maximum penalty for seatbelt the penalty for seatbelt is a $30 fine.
Y la pena por no tener el cinturón de seguridad son $30.
And the maximum penalty for driving without a license is 500 hours of community service and a $1,000 fine.
Y por no tener la
See that.
de conducir tiene una multa máxima de hasta $1,000 o 500 horas de servicios comunitarios.
Do you have any questions about those charges?
¿Tiene alguna pregunta acerca de eso? No.
How would you like to plead today?
¿Cómo desea declararse el día de hoy? Guilty.
You understand that a guilty plea is a complete admission of your guilt.
Usted entiende que al declararse culpable está admitiendo completamente. Yes.
Are you a citizen of the United States?
¿Usted es ciudadano de los Estados Unidos? No.
If you are not a citizen of the United States, you're hereby advised that conviction of the offense
At least he was honest.
may have the
No.
consequences of deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States, or denial of naturalization pursuant to the laws of the United States.
Si no es ciudadano de los Estados Unidos, se le informa que la condena por el delito del que se declara culpable puede tener las
That is delicious.
exclusión de la admisión a los Estados Unidos o denegación de la naturalización de
He's not from here. He's not even a citizen, so
You understand that?
¿Entiende eso?
he's just visiting.
Okay. You understand you're giving up your right to have a trial by pleading guilty today.
¿Usted entiende que está renunciando su derecho a tener un juicio al declararse culpable el día de hoy? Yes.
I accept your guilty. I find you guilty.
Acepto su culpabilidad, lo declaro culpable.
It's Creed Freeman. Did you see that? Judge Frame.
$30 fine on the seatbelt.
$30 la multa para el cargo de no tener el cinturón de seguridad.
$34 on the speeding charge.
$34 por el cargo de exceso de velocidad.
And $50 in court costs on the license charge.
Y $50 más los
All of a
gastos.
sudden, ICE just busts in and grabs them, take them out.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Next matter is 22 CRB 1141, State of Ohio versus Josh Maynard.
Josh Maynard. Look at him.
Mr. Maynard.
He got married in that outfit.
Replay charging with failure to register a dog. Did you receive a copy of that?
Yes.
Okay. Do you need me to read that to you today? Okay. Any questions about that charge? Okay. Is this, looks like, have you been convicted of that before?
No, down Doberman sitting outside my house, waiting there for me. So she got in Will Price, opened the door, said, "Do you have dogs?" I said, "Yes."
He did.
Came in, looked.
Carol, that wasn't a nick. That was an intentional stab.
Franklin County switched to tag leaking. Got another dog leaking. I renewed them once. I let him see the dogs, even though he wasn't there for me. And I came in and I got charged for one dog. Apparently, my mom got charged for another. She came in and was not too kind to prosecutor and judge. I guess I didn't know I was in the hall, so the prosecutor came in. I'm getting charged again for the other dog, even though, like I said, the dog warden was not even there for me.
You think he's gonna his outfit when he goes home to play World of Warcraft with his friends?
I was just being courteous and asking him if he needed any help and find out. So it caused my own trouble.
Okay. How would you like to plead today?
Not guilty. Only thing I asked, sir, it's kind of unrelated, but you're my judge. I don't want to be brief. Trying to re-tag my car. My fiance just got her license back. I've asked for privileges and stuff. Can't get them. I've been trying to pay the fines back out of the court. If I would be able to re-tag my car, my fiance would be able to drive me to work so I could repay the tax to that company.
Okay.
I just came back from Florida. My PM, she's actually said she submitted.
Carol said her husband got his balls cut and needed 3 stitches.
Oh God, no! Oh,
And she said he got nicked while they were being shaved for, I guess, surgery of some sort.
ow!
And I was like, that's not a nick. That's a jabbing, a stabbing, an assault. 3 stitches?
Okay.
That's true. He wasn't even dressed for court. It's just what he works. That's got a nice job.
To have your license released for just for
Obviously.
registration or-
It's
Hey,
exciting.
Sarge.
Okay.
Day
I
trading,
don't
any
know if
stocks?
One of them on my desk. So I'll check with the probation.
That's their very sensitive mics that don't pick up people standing a few yards away, but
You go get your
pick up
registration,
everything
you
in the
get your
background.
license back to the-
Mhm.
My license is still suspended.
Yeah, right.
But I can't,
Do you have a registration block from
yeah.
from what is it from?
From
The OVI?
From that first OVI, and I'm trying to get some special sort of
Hey, Jim.
permission.
What are you talking about? OVIs and stuff. He said failure to register a dog. And we're talking about license and stuff.
So I'm trying to go through that. They had no physical evidence against me. I've health problems. I have a doctor's note saying I can't pass the physical right sober. And I had a tire blow up. Was waiting 45 minutes. They picked me, came over.
What's the tire have to do? You have the tire blowout. Seriously, it's all about a dog?
I don't know. Is he trying to say he's indigent? He don't have the money to pay for the dog to be registered, and this is why?
May the
Okay.
Agreed.
It should be
Can I get a
over.
hallelujah?
Well, I had, while
Yeah,
waiting.
two of them.
Oh, thank you to our good friend Iowa golfer Lisa is not a vampire, dropping us 20 bones.
Thank you, Lisa.
Staycation money.
That one would have been, maybe late July, I think, somewhere on there. I'm not sure when the second one was. There were a couple.
Why is he standing up?
He's a fan of Review Bra. He likes to wear the big suits.
The very first one, it's a complicated process. Like I said, I'm just trying to get you guys paid back. And
Okay.
I've just been selling my assets slowly to pay my bills and stay
Okay.
alive.
Selling your ass or selling your assets?
I'll take a look at it. Someone's on my desk.
Selling ass. What's up with the lady in the white out there?
I don't know.
The
Yep.
boobs.
All right.
Mm.
Thank you.
Good luck at work, Constable McWrench, McNome,
Next matter is
Wrench.
22 TRD 6721.
Mayor.
Do the work.
Plumber.
Yeah, he had a lot to say.
Mr. Plummer, I have a ticket here charging you with driving under suspension from August 10. Did you receive a copy of that?
Thanks, you too, Frank.
Action and penalty for that offense.
Love the
is-
new picture, by the way.
Proper.
It sounds like the dog's quite an issue there.
Looks like you're 3 days.
Well, he started a trend of people standing up now.
3 days in jail, $250 fine. Any questions about that charge?
No.
Okay.
He's gonna do some hard time.
How would you like to plead today?
Not good, sir.
Okay.
Good move.
You're right how he is about that, though. He doesn't he doesn't give any warnings or any ideas like how you
We'll just set the trial
should be.
here,
pleading.
relatively soon. Okay.
Nope.
Do you want to have a trial or?
No, I don't want to try.
Okay. You just trying to try to get your license cleared up?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't want to trial.
Next matter is 22 TRD 7099, State of Ohio versus Logan Jordan.
Logan Jordan, come on down.
Logan, you're the next contestant in Licking County. Judge George, are you okay? He very disheveled with the
oh, hello.
The beard's looking a little disheveled.
here to speak to
Okay.
He, on the 22nd of this month, he had a stroke and had to have emergency brain surgery. He was isolated.
Okay.
So I'm here to help you understand what he says.
Okay. All right. What's your name, man?
No offense to him, but from here it looks like it's just one giant nose or like a dog.
What is your name? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Mr. Jordan, I have a ticket from August 25th charging you with driving under suspension and a display of license plate violation. Did you receive a copy of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey now.
Maximum penalty for the license plate offense is a $150 fine. Your driving under suspension offense has a maximum penalty of 500 hours of community service and a $1,000 fine. You have any question about those charges? Okay. How would you like to plead today?
Well,
You want to plead guilty today? Okay. You understand that a guilty plea is a complete admission of your guilt? Okay. And you understand that you're giving up your right to have a trial?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that his woman, you think?
Find you guilty.
I don't know. Good for him.
Yeah. She's done banged him into partial paralysis or something. I don't know what's going on. She nearly killed the guy.
God, I hope not. I'll be doing that for a few years.
You get those kind of hours, you better quit your job because you got a new one. Yeah, 500 hours.
I hope not.
Who gets 500 hours of community service? Oh, it's going to be a good one.
$9 on the plates,
$9.
$250 and court costs on the other charge. Okay.
Court costs got him.
They'll be right back. Next matter is 22 TRD 5964, State of Ohio versus Timothy Gordon.
Timmy.
Cool Jordan shirt, bro. He's got like one of those I'm really cool walks, you know.
Yeah, he's still young too.
July 4. Charging you with driving under suspension, expired tags, and a license plate display violation. Did you receive a copy of that?
I reserve all my rights under UCC 1-308 without
Okay,
prejudice.
that was a yes or no question. Did you receive a copy of the ticket?
I reserve all my rights.
Okay.
He's
Did you receive a copy of the
traveling.
ticket?
I'm here to settle the matter, sir.
Okay. The maximum penalty for a license plate display is $150 fine. Expired tags has a maximum penalty of $150 fine. And the license forfeiture offense, the driving under suspension offense, in your case,
That's a yes or no question,
has
son.
a maximum penalty of 500 hours of community service and a $1,000 fine. Any question about those charges?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
The Supreme Court's done ruled that it's unalienable right to travel as part of the American citizen, not to be deprived without due process of the law under the Fifth Amendment. That's Kent versus Rules 357 U.S. 116 125.
Okay. How would you like to plead today?
I'm not playing today.
Oh. Oh.
Is it even worse that he's reading it off of a piece of paper? I mean, it's one thing to learn it up from
He's
YouTube.
new, Creed. He's
Not
new.
guilty plea for you. You'll be set for trial here relatively shortly.
Violation of my rights, sir.
Okay. Do you want to have a trial?
I'm here to settle this matter. Not to do with.
Okay.
It's not to do with me.
Do you want to plead not guilty, or no contest?
I'm not here to settle this matter.
Is
Right,
the
Hector?
question. There's three options. You plead not guilty, you plead guilty, you plead no contest.
There's not, I don't have to plead.
You
I'm
do.
not pleading on the charges. I don't have nothing, it's not to do with me.
Okay.
It's my
All right. I'm gonna, like I said, if you're not gonna answer the question, I enter a not guilty plea because that's what basically what you're doing. And a trial date will be set. Okay. I'll have make sure the state has their witnesses here that day. Okay.
He handled that pretty good. I mean,
Next matter
It
is
could have really got out of hand.
CRD
It could have got out of hand.
and 2022 CRB 1287 State of Ohio versus Willard Goslin.
Timmy, nice try, by the way, but it didn't work.
Mr. Goslin, I have an old traffic ticket here from May 15 of 2016, charging you with speeding and failure to reinstate your license. You recall receiving that ticket?
Yeah.
Okay.
6 years ago.
Speeding is a $150 fine. Let's see here. At the time you got that ticket, the penalty for failure to reinstate your license would be 500 hours of community service and a $1,000 fine.
He is saying 500.
How would you like to plead? Okay. You understand that based on the ticket and the BMV report, I'd find you guilty today. Okay.
I mean, how long do you get to do that?
Right to a
Just a
trial.
year?
Okay.
Based on a 40-hour work
I
week.
accept your no contest plea. Looks like on May 15th of 2016, you were under
How much track can you pick up?
several suspensions. So I will find you guilty.
Yeah, see, we got a guy in a wheelchair. There he is. He is going to do 500 hours of community service. He is? This guy?
My birth certificate because it's out of state.
Yeah, you probably have to get a new license by now, don't you? Yeah.
We're watching. Thank you, guys.
Speeding will be $24. License offense.
24 for speeding?
Those are really old. So
Jesus Christ.
that'll be
License plate thing was what? $9?
$50 in court costs on the other charge.
God.
Okay.
Lost people. Of course they did.
Yeah.
I get paid Friday.
Okay.
So, but there's not gonna be a problem.
No. You have time to pay that. Yeah, as long as you do it relatively soon. They won't do a license forfeiture, which, you know, that would obviously cost you a little more money if they did that to you. I
If
have
he doesn't
two
pay it, they're going to put a boot on his wheelchair.
for telecommunication harassment. Did you receive a copy of those?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need me to read those to you today?
No.
Okay. Maximum penalty for telecommunications harassment is 180 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. You have any question about those charges?
No, sir.
Okay. How would you like to plead today?
I'm gonna plead no contest for the simple fact that, I didn't know that she didn't want me to contact her for the simple fact that the day before she called the cops and we had dinner together, she cut my hair. But after the fact, I did not contact her.
Okay.
So when you're in a wheelchair and you go out on a dinner date, if you get your hair cut, it's kind of like sex.
I mean, it's like,
that's what we're learning
don't
today.
stop now. Yes, do my eyebrows next.
Certainly didn't touch his goatee
I
though.
haven't contacted her for a while now. I went to the Calvary House. It's a sober living place. And I realized that she's just a problem and I don't need that problem in my life.
Nice tea. Enjoy it.
Okay.
Party time right now.
Eat some corn.
As she run her fingers through my Civil War beard.
Well, I have two charges. I don't know if they're alternative charges or.
Your Honor, she was on the drugs, and I don't need that in my life.
She wouldn't give it up, Yada.
I told her to hit me in the legs with a stick as hard as she could.
She wanted to stab me
All
in
right.
the knee.
Okay, I'm going to read you some of the police report here, and you tell me if you agree, okay?
Oh, good. Let's hear it. I said, let's hear it.
He's got a bunch of charges. We're just going to clean his slate today from. We got tickets from 2016. Got this protective order of the lady that cut your hair.
I told her my third leg works just fine. Chris, I do not agree with that. I like the cream corn.
I would eat cream corn probably before regular corn.
You like cream corn that much that you would eat it before regular corn? Is that what you just said? Or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. It states that on July 24th, Newark police advise you not to have any further contact with Ms. Craig.
That's correct.
And that
She said, quit creepily rolling past her house all night long.
He rolls very slow past my house, Your Honor, and he's going like this. You just see him, he drives by and he's just like, I haven't had that yet.
And
Cream corn on the cob.
Ms. Craig had received numerous phone messages from you
I'm all right with that.
after that. Do you agree with that?
She come to the Haven after the officer came and told me not to contact her.
Mhm.
She come to the Haven where I was staying at the time,
Okay.
more than 5 times after the fact,
Okay.
but I didn't know I was harassing her when she came to me. You know what I'm saying? No,
Okay.
On the
You want
phone.
to plead guilty today?
I won't plead no contest.
Okay. Well, in order for me to accept your no contest plea, you'd have to basically agree that to those facts. You understand that?
Well, I mean, I'm not denying the facts,
That you contacted her after you were
Right.
told not to?
but she contacted me first after I quit.
Okay. Okay.
After the fact that the officer came and said that.
Okay.
But I wasn't trying to harass her at all.
Okay. Well, that's an element of the second offense was the harassment. The first offense that's not the element. That one is just that you were advised not to contact her. You did.
Right.
The second charge is a harassment. Actually, has to be with intent to, with purpose to abuse, threaten, or harass another
Well, I
person.
wasn't threatening her or
Okay.
harassing her.
Okay. All right.
Except
You
for
wanna
that
plead not
time I
guilty to
told her,
that
see you
charge?
next
Not-
Tuesday.
No contest to the other
No
charge?
contest. Not guilty, no contest.
Salt of the earth.
You
this man.
understand, if you pled no contest and you agreed to those facts we just said, I would find you guilty of the
That's
charge.
fine.
You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So on the second charge, I'm going to enter a not guilty plea, okay? All right. You're entitled to an attorney if you want one, okay? On the first charge, I'll accept your no contest plea if that's what you want me to do.
That's fine.
Is that what you want? Okay. And I'll find you guilty of telecommunications harassment on the first charge.
It's true. I kind of think that's what he's trying to say without really saying it.
And you can talk to an attorney or you can talk to the
You
prosecutor.
told me she wanted to hook up again. I should all right, come over.
If I hook up, I'm gonna give me a haircut.
Yes.
I quit contacting. her
Okay, well, that's good. That's good.
I don't.
I got a new whore,
Sounds
Your
like
Honor.
that's what needs to happen. Okay.
I see we got a walker back there.
We do.
You know our bond today, and we'll set a sentencing hearing and a trial on the other charge. Okay.
Court of the infirm today.
I have changed, the different address. that
Okay.
they sent my thing to.
Okay. Give that to the clerk today. Okay.
All right.
Now roll your ass on out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Next.
Next matter is 22 CRB 1279, State of Ohio versus Scott Davis.
Scott's here for murder.
Scott. Come on down, Scott.
Mr. Davis, I have a complaint here charging you with obstructing official business. Did you receive a copy of that?
Oh,
official business.
Do you need me to read that complaint to you today?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. The maximum penalty for that offense is 90 days in jail and a $750 fine. You have any questions about that, Charlie?
No, Your Honor.
I'd like to plead
I'll be giving them away for free, Creed. One per customer.
Okay. You're on bottom of this case?
Shadow.
You posted? Yeah. Okay, let me see what happened there. You did, and then you failed to appear. So.
I have no way here. They
Okay.
said that I could reschedule this, send an email, and I called down here, they gave me a date to appear.
Okay.
Today, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll reinstate your previous bond then. How's that? Okay.
Stop.
Make sure you're here, okay?
Room clearer.
Cool shades, bro.
Yeah, he looks like he
Thank you.
beat my ass.
Next matter is 22 TRD 3289, State of Ohio versus Nicholas Keegan.
Keegan, Mr. Keegan. All the way from the back. Yeah. The man has a walk of a confident gentleman.
Mr. Keegan, you failed to appear for your driving under suspension hearing. What happened there?
I've really just been going through it lately, and just mobility and
Get by the microphone, dumbass.
that's going on. Oh, my bad. I'm saying I have super bad migraine and my medication.
Okay.
The show.
You want that reset for the trial date? What do you want to do with that charge?
So I posted. It was unexpected to had to go to jail last night. The lady gave me this piece of paper and that my stuff.
I had to go to jail last night.
It's just a self bond paper. I love
Yeah,
it.
I saw that you posted
I
bond.
really need that money back.
Okay.
What do I have to do?
I don't-
Like, maybe get up today. I'll just plead guilty. I don't care. I'm just like really.
Okay, well, you have a charge for driving under suspension.
They're gonna hand you cash on the way
That
out.
was set for a driving under suspension hearing, which I assume you were trying to get valid.
Everything you're going to get back is going to be in fines
trying to
and
get
court
your
costs. You know that, right?
For the hearing, or okay? Did
Well,
you want to?
You gave me I had the option. I just haven't had the money or the way to get to the B&B.
Okay.
Recently.
Did you? So you have we got charged with is a license forfeiture. I mean, you had a ticket you didn't pay, and then you have a reinstatement fee with the B&B. So that's what you need to take care of.
Hey, Mike.
What do you want to do with the charge today? Do you want to reset, or do you want to take care of it today?
I just like to take care
Okay. You want to plead guilty to that charge today?
He does sound dope sick, doesn't he?
Yeah. I really need that money back.
I need to, I was in
Understand that a
jail.
guilty
last
plea is a complete admission of your guilt.
Yes, sir.
You understand by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to a trial.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll accept your guilty plea. I'll find you guilty.
Yeah.
It'll be $175 in court costs. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Carla. Oh, wow.
Next matter is
Carla.
22 TRD 6415, State of Ohio versus Chase Baker.
Yeah.
Who wants to fight me?
This guy's been in a couple of demolition derbies himself, believe me.
Yep, I'm gonna stand up.
Okay, Mr.
Yeah,
Baker, I have a ticket from July 26, charging you with 2 counts of driving under suspension and a headlight violation. Did you receive a copy of that? Okay. Headlight violation has a maximum penalty of a $150 fine. The maximum penalty for the driving under suspension offenses
Go ahead, we're waiting.
is 30 days in jail and a $250 fine. You have any question about those charges?
No.
How would you like to plead today?
T. Thank you, T. Look at T throwing down a whole 2 bones today. No 199, no sir.
You understand that a guilty plea is a complete admission of your guilt? You understand you're waiving your right to an attorney today? You understand you're waiving your right to a trial, either to a jury or to the court? Okay. I'll accept the guilty plea. I find you guilty.
This is quite a bit for the in-person appearances. It's normally not this many. Surprisingly.
It's a deep roster today.
Kind of all over the place, too. We even had a sovereign citizen. I mean, come on. It's always good.
Tons of creative characters have come through already. It's a pretty exciting day. I can't complain.
He found 3/4 in a restroom 4 times under the vending machine in a buck. I stole off a homeless guy. We'll take it.
No matter how you get it, we'll take it.
Yeah, he's not in a good mood today at all. Not that he's all usually chipper and
$9 on the headlights, $225 court costs. $9.
no. License plate deal and the headlights, $9.
Next matter is 22 CRB 1302, State of Ohio versus Mary Thomas.
I have a feeling some of these people are waiting for a trial to start after this. Because after we went off the air yesterday, he had a trial.
That makes sense. That's what the ones in the back there, like the Walker. I bet you're right.
Ms. Thomas.
Oh, brother.
I have 5 complaints here.
Ooh. Dog.
Charging you with failure to display tag, failure to license a dog, another failure to license a dog, another failure to display tags, and a third failure to display tags. Did you receive a copy?
Jesus Christ.
Charges?
That's $9 each, you know.
I guarantee it's more than the license plate thing was.
The penalties for, you have any questions about those charges today?
Yeah.
Okay. You have a question?
Oh, she got an attitude.
I tell that lady that I had my dog's tag, and she said it didn't matter. She's very rude.
Okay.
Very rude.
Oh, wow.
Don't be shaking your finger at Judge George. Jesus.
She abandoned him. Well, afterwards, she abandoned him.
Okay.
She never did pick him up. Those 3 are mine. Now, they were tagged, and she said it didn't matter. That woman said it didn't matter. She was very rude.
It doesn't matter.
Hey, doesn't matter. Hey.
Okay, so that was
you. He was mean.
What's the judge going to do about it?
Did you talk to the officer?
Mainly it was the lady,
When did you talk to her?
28th of last month.
Okay. So you say the 3 dogs you got charged with failure to license, or the 2 dogs you had licenses for?
Those two was Serena's and she was picking up.
Okay.
She
Yeah,
both-
so she charged you with tags on the other one then, on your dogs?
Yes, but they
Okay.
were tagged.
Okay. All right. So on the failure to license, the maximum penalty is $100 fine. There's a mandatory minimum of $25 fine.
The two brown ones you talking about?
On the ones that didn't have licenses.
Yes.
Yeah.
What color dog are we talking about?
And then on the other charges, there's a maximum penalty of a $150 fine, but no mandatory minimum.
Hey, Christy.
For the for the display tags. Yeah.
And all dogs go to heaven, James.
I assume that they allege they weren't on the dog, is what?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
She was very rude to me.
Okay.
And I was trying to be polite.
That bitch was rude as hell.
You have any other questions today?
She raises. She goes, I don't care what happened about brown dogs. It's that other one.
It's the only one I care about.
I've never been in trouble before. This is
Yeah.
my first
Well,
time.
they wrote the fines on the tickets for you if you just wanted to pay them. Is that what you wanted to do? They wrote, they put, I think $9 on the tags and $25 on the license.
Ouch.
They're the black one tagged.
Okay. They had their tags on?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's a defense to the charge if you want to have a trial or talk to the prosecutor.
And even Damien Axel Rose and Ralph, Damien Axel Rose and Casey.
There's no money off for the lady being rude. I mean, I'm sorry. There's just not.
Yeah.
She wasn't your waiter at Applebee's.
Okay. So you were charged with failing to display those tags, which I mean, they're alleging that the dogs didn't have their tags on.
Yes.
And then the other two dogs is not being registered. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Did I mention she was a bitch, Yana?
Okay.
I mean, check for all five.
Yes, those are 5 charges.
That could be hefty.
The tag charges are $9 fines,
9.
and the other 2
Nine.
charges are $25 fines.
Casey had his tag.
Okay.
How much?
If you want to have a trial about that, you can. That's fine.
And she brought his tag back to me
Mhm.
like she's dead.
Would that bitch be there?
He was a big old lovable teddy bear.
Okay. Do you want to talk to the prosecutor or have a trial about any of those charges?
So what's my fine?
Okay. Well, if you just want to pay the tickets as they are,
That's what a judge is trying to say. Do you want to go through trial for all of this? Just go pay your fines.
You're still going to paying it no matter what.
$97, I think, altogether.
Let me write you a check for that right now.
Yes.
They're 120 or 119.
Your Honor, do you have one of those machines I could just put my check in like they used to have? Remember that? There was a time. There was a day. Blank check.
3 $9 fines and 2 $25 fines. Two $25 fines.
Oh my
and
God.
3 $9 fines.
I don't know that math. Anybody?
I'm slow.
27. Somebody send them back.
Okay.
Slow. No
So
shit,
that's what
you
they
are.
right now. If you want to pay those.
Okay, we right.
Okay.
I'm just taking my edge because I never done it. I never been.
I know. I understand.
Well, you're not in trouble now.
That lady was
You
rude
wanna
as
pay the
hell.
tickets today, or what do you want to do?
I get paid. My pay pays me every week.
I would like her address. I'd like to send her a bag of dicks.
Okay.
Does she say it again that she was rude
Here, once a week.
before she goes?
Give money. She'll give me much money.
Okay. All right.
I
Do
think
you
she's
want
gonna
to plead
say it.
guilty, and I'll give you time to pay them. Then
Yeah.
is that what you want to do?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Okay. You understand that a guilty plea is a complete admission of your guilt?
Yeah.
Okay. You understand you're giving up your right to have a trial?
I'm no dummy.
I just want to. Do I get my dogs back?
She took your dogs?
Yeah. She
Okay.
took all my dogs, the cats. The cats didn't
Oh.
do nothing.
Oh, wait a minute. What?
Okay. Well, I don't. Okay.
They had to get my animals back, like cats and dogs.
Took the dogs?
Let me look at the report here. See what
Okay, that changes things a little bit, no?
I did the best I could to take care of my animals.
Oh, there's more to this story.
The dogs were put down 3 weeks ago.
I did no harm to anybody. I didn't bother my neighbors or nobody.
Michael, is she a hoarder?
So lonely and
I don't know, but that guy is asleep. The bailiff's sleeping.
Yep.
He was
I was waiting on Sabrina to come get her dogs, but
Who's
I
Sabrina?
abandoned the poor little guys. I kept on trying to get a hold of her, but she wouldn't come and get her dogs. And they took my 3 kitties.
Not the pussies.
So they took everything she had?
Even her pocketbook.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs?
And now this video belongs to the Baja Men.
They need it bad. They've been paying us, telling us to play their shit. They do it worse than we do. Could you imagine?
Look at the bailiff keeps nodding off, man.
Wouldn't you?
He can't handle all this except what if that lady gets out of line? Who's going to protect Judge George?
You just had to handle a sovereign citizen a few minutes.
He's all tuckered out. He's had a long day.
He's got a migraine like the one dude that came through.
Did you have 22 dogs at your house?
Sabrina invited you to be charged. They're not in court.
22 dogs at her house.
They did not even, they're not even in court. My little babies didn't do nothing.
That's a lot of dogs.
Jim's dogs.
It's not like effing business how many dogs I got.
Dogs.
Okay, so they took the dogs you had tags for, or is that what
Yes,
you're
they
telling me? Okay. Did you contact the, where did they take them? You know, the Humane
They
Society?
never told me.
Okay.
Hopefully to good homes.
It's never funny when dogs are dead, but it would be fun if she just
Did they give you any
found it
paperwork?
out.
Except for that green paper, I think it's in my purse. That
What?
green paper's in my purse.
Well, you know what it is?
Thing where they told me a fine or something.
Your tickets for this case?
Well, Kevin, it's not just hers, it's hers and Stephanie's. Don't forget. Or Sabrina, excuse me.
Sabrina. I mean, who can have? I mean, that's a lot of dogs to feed, man. Exactly. That's a lot of dog food.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay. I would contact the dog warden.
The dog warden.
And you could contact the Humane Society. They might be able to help you about the dogs you have tags for, but I don't know the answer to that.
What about my cats?
I also don't.
My kitties didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I don't see anything in here about cats.
Well, they took cats too?
3 of her cats.
I mean, they didn't, my cats didn't do nothing.
We understand.
So I take care of
Cats
mine, I took care of mine, and best I could. When
Okay.
you have fixed income, it's hard to,
I hope she doesn't get them back. There, I said it.
Okay. Did you want to plead guilty to these charges today then?
what does that mean?
Means you're admitting to these charges. I'll give you time to pay them if that's what you want to do.
Yes.
If not, we'll set a trial and you can talk
Yes.
to the prosecutor and possibly the agent that came out to see
So
you.
talk to that woman and see what buying dogs for my cats.
Well, I would, yeah, you can contact the dog warden or you can contact the Humane Society where they took the dogs, I believe, but I don't.
3 at a time, Chris.
Okay.
I see what the lady was being a biatch now.
It is so lonely at the house.
Mhm.
I'm going back to
It's so lonely at the house.
So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the dog warden had a pretty good idea that there was abuse happening or that they were not being taken care of properly, but maybe couldn't prove it.
Somebody they can read that to you.
And that's their way of taking care of it. Maybe. Not $9 at a time, $25 at a time, Kev. Hello, Lulu.
Hello there. Hello, hello.
It's like 190 something.
190?
Yeah.
What about the court costs?
Well, that's all together.
Oh, is it?
All
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking, TK.
Couple, 2 or 3 months.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, he's awake. He's up. She's 40.
It's so quiet at the house.
What is that? What? Not even gonna ask. Not even gonna ask at this point.
You don't need to know.
You don't need to know. We call that a Dixie around here.
That's Dixie. She was such a bitch to my dogs. She said I wasn't taking care of them. They weren't being treated well, and that's bullshit. I take care of them dogs, all 22 of them.
It's got a little Disney feel to it, except for the Dixie identity.
I mean, it's it's
Okay,
artwork. Thank you. They are Amazon.
CRV 1303 Stidham versus Michael Cantrell.
And amazing. All right, Mr. Cantrell, I think it's the last one. Lloyd.
So lady,
talking about cats, just so you know, we're talking about cats. Her cats.
I can almost guarantee she will not be getting 22 dogs back. No way in hell.
Maximum penalty is $100 fine, mandatory minimum penalty of $25 fine.
They took care of what they needed to do.
I do want to state that they said that the dogs were 3 months old.
More dogs.
The puppies, they were not 3 months old. Okay. They were birth. It was actually May 13th, 2022, which is exactly 2.5 months.
It's good to see somebody that's had double-digit pets.
Okay. You have any other question about those charges? How would you like to plead then?
Guilty.
Okay. You understand that a guilty plea is
Smart.
a complete admission of your guilt?
Yes, Your Honor.
Say your piece.
By pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to it.
Say they're wrong. But that's the best you can do. You got unless you're gonna go to court.
Want to say anything else today?
Trial. I mean,
No, Your Honor.
Would you have double court costs then? Because court now.
no. That's why they do the dog thing. It's to make up for like the $9 plates and the $9 fees with cars. So it's not enough. So you got to go on the dogs, and that offsets it because they voted against upping it to 18 for a plate, 18 for headlights.
Smart move. She writes a check with a pencil. That way she can erase the total later on. And
They look like pencils, but with the amount of clicking that happens during these courtrooms, it's got to be a click, unless it's Judge George and Judge Stansbury that just keeps the clicking and licking or ticket.
I wonder what Judge George's wife looks like, and or husband. I don't want to be judgmental.
Don't want to be judgmental of a judge. That's what he gets paid to do as judge. He's married as can be.
I can't believe we've done that. Has anybody seen a picture of his wife? I bet she is smoke show.
Well,
fit as a fiddle. Tight bod.
You want to back, you look back and we can go over here.
Great artificial rack.
Oh my God, he is brand new, by the way. Judge B. Matthew George began his term January 1st of 2020.
See, he's already jaded and he's only been there a little while.
Right? I do kind of want to try and find his wife. Anyways, what do you think? Should we jump
1:30? 1:30. We've done an hour 30.
I think that is fantastic. Don't forget, coming up 405 East is Wild Worm Wednesday.
Wow. So wild. You're going to really enjoy it. Great lineup today. If you love women in trouble with the law, you're going to enjoy Wild Worm Wednesday.
Got it already. Man, that was quick. Hang on.
Hang on. Creed's got to close his eyes and dream about it. There we are. His eyes are back.
This is his Facebook page while he's running for office. There's his wife.
Oh my God, he looks so weird without the beard.
Yes, he does. That's for damn sure.
He looks like a child.
He looks very young. There you go.
What's that say? The right what?
What'd we do here? Come join us Saturday. Forecast looking great. Trap shoot and cookout fundraiser for Judge George.
See,
Cookout and shoot.
A person, $60 a couple.
All right.
Meal only $25. What are we having? Just barbecue?
2 rounds of trap included with the 60, though. Keep that in mind. This is where Mikey would have went in at the donor level.
Oh, I'd have been on the cheapest one, not the sponsor level. You kidding me? He'd had to promise me a few favors, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Robert, thank you for the 2 bones.
He's a conservative Republican. He's pro-life.
What were we saying? The right principles.
Right. Yeah, the right principles, the right experience, the right choice for Judge. You think he put the beard on and feel like, he looked older, like, experienced now? He's a statesman.
He's pro-life, member of the NRA, and a conservative Republican.
I could see him like becoming like a state senator or something.
Your vote matters.
I feel like he could, he's going to look to up it from here on out. Is that him putting out the signs?
No, that's gotta be somebody
Look at that bod on him. I'm telling you, he's hot.
Good.
Some other old codger.
Look like he's holding on to that to get ready to drop one on the ground there. Isn't it?
Tear down this sign and put up the Judge George one. No parking. Get the hell out of here. No parking.
Must be. That's all they did. That's all it takes.
Grassroots.
Oh, we're in a parade, or is this a show? Here, let's see.
Oh, was Stansberry there?
No.
Well, I take back that his wife is a smoke show, and man, is he skinny.
He is a little dude.
A small drink of water.
Well, we got to know. Oh, what is this? Faith, family, and friends help George and campaign for judge. Boy, yeah, without a beard, though, it really does look so different.
That's not my
here.
judge. Let's see. Not my judge.
I want to see some candid. Wow, look at that hair back there. Jesus Christ. Whew. I guess it's damn.
His wife is cute, but not all that cute. I mean, she's fine, but not what I expected.
Guess that's it. See, we're learning.
Oh my God, he is so skinny.
Yes, he's so little.
He's like a young beaver.
Yeah, he does look like a beaver.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, that's our look. Oh, look
at that spread, baby.
Hell yeah. That's my kind of, they have any ranch and blue cheese for the cauliflower and the carrots?
I don't know, but the blue hairs put him in office.
Mm-hmm. He does have 2 first names, so there is that.
Oh, well, good times were had here, and hopefully you had a good time. If you didn't, shame on you. Please do us a favor, like this video. Make sure you're back here at 4:05.
And make sure to vote Matthew George for judge and lick it. Oh, wait a minute. That's already happened.
He's a winner, baby. He's a winner.
Nice beaver.
Anything else, Creed?
Nope. See you at 4:05, Wild Worman Wednesday, and for a live chase tonight at around 9 p.m. East. I'm just hoping for that. That's not really happening, the 9 o'clock one, but
You never know.
Never know.
Never
Thank you
know.
guys for hanging out. We'll see you in a little bit.
And I guess that's it. See ya.
Sorry, I'm too busy going through the Facebook still.
That's all right. Shot a man in Reno just to watch him die.